Three, two, one. Hi everyone. This is Sammy Porkchop. Uh, Sam, I am. Basically, Sam. I'm coming from my YouTube channel that I have consciously, for the first time, have started to really want to take the time, take the effort, and do something that I would actually enjoy. I would say that for a very long time, for a lot, like myself, like a lot of people, I believe, we want to be noticed, um, important in a way. And I think that I have want to. I've always kind of wanted to, get the rewards without doing the work. And with that kind of mindset, I was always a kind of, wasn't sure if people would watch my content or like me, or, if I put myself out there and, if I fail, what happens then? And darn the torpedoes, full speed ahead. Let's give this thing a go anyway and see where it goes. And I'm very, very, very grateful for this opportunity to to leave my name somewhere. Leave a mark on something. Like that I was here on this planet for, more than 45 years, or, that I was here at all. I think that's a motivating factor. It's a drive for a lot of people. It's just, leave their mark on something so that afterwards we have evidence that we were ever here. And that's kind of the approach I'm taking on it. And to do that, I've had to, kind of, just shoot down the bad thoughts as they come. I think we all come with some amount of, just not very good, clear thinking. And as long as I was listening to that, that bad thinking, that I have low self-esteem, that I'm always gonna, I'll never be important, I'll never be worth it, I think that drive exists for probably a lot of people. And, again, for the first time, I've decided to take that first step. So one thing I've done, sort of what began this journey for me in earnest, is I love to write, I love to draw, I love to paint, I love to do photography, and a lot of people, I'd show it off, hey, check this out, it's nice, what do you think? And people would always say, man, that's really good, you should advertise that, or you should, you should try and sell it online. I never took it seriously. And someone once said that, a smart man learns from his mistakes, and a wise man learns from someone else's. And I didn't really take that advice. I didn't learn. I didn't put that. I was afraid to put myself out there. That's what it boils down to. Again, that fear of rejection, fear of failure. And so, some number of years later, I've got a, I've actually put together a small portfolio of different things, and I've been posting them here, there, on Facebook, on this, that, the other, Instagram, but never really in a coherent coherent fashion. I just never had the motivation and the drive. And I don't mean that to sound like I'm getting down on myself, like, oh, I never had, what it takes. I think I always have, but something needs to just kind of poke that bubble, pop that balloon, and really see, get that train going, and so I'm here to, share what I love to do. I hope that at 6+ minutes in to this video that you're able to have a takeaway that I just really don't want anything as far as subscribers or likes or comments, or unless you can relate with me, and that we grow as a community together, and that we really lift each other up. I'm not into the frustration. Now, this channel is all about a positive uplift. Like I like to call it, I need my spiritual cup of coffee just like I need my regular coffee. And everyone's welcome here. There's no hate. There's no. We're all safe here. And I'm proud to say that. I'm glad to say that. Aside from what I've just said, I don't think there's anything I want to add to this. I promise I will make at least one video per week. And I'll be doing things like premiering my artwork, so that maybe you can look at some of the venues that I have them curated at, and check it out. Shoot me a thumbs up, a like, comment. I'll be doing giveaways, and aside from that, I hope you as an audience know, as I do internally, that we're all worth something, and that we have one chance at life. And usually, by the time most people realize that, they have not quite as much time left as they did at first. So let's all take this opportunity to be thankful. Strike while the iron's hot. We have to be diligent. Be diligent in our quest for appreciation and notoriety. Alright, so this is Sammy Porkchop, and thank you very much for stopping by. I hope you've been able to get something out of this after you watch it, and keep me posted. Peace.